Welcome to Milwaukee. Paul Jones, Sherman, Hamilton at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, where tonight the Raptors will end their 5-game, 9-day West Coast, East Coast, Middle America road trip by playing the Milwaukee Bucks. Sure, Milwaukee has not played since Monday, which means they've had some time off to rest and, more importantly, some time off to practice. And it's conventionally accepted that this team is one of the hardest playing teams in the league. Toronto's got a challenge tonight.
Yeah, coached by Jason Kidd, who played the game extremely hard as well. And, you know, this is something that Dwayne Casey has kind of alluded to the whole time. You need practice time in the season to figure some things out. And Jason Kidd and the Milwaukee Bucks have had 3 days of practice time. So Dwayne Casey understands that he's playing against a rested team, a team that likes to get up and down and use their length. And for Dwayne Casey, it's going to be about tempo. His team has to play with the right tempo that's conducive to not playing to the strengths of the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks, one of these young teams, Sherm, we talked about, they skipped a step a couple of years ago, kind of found a different level. Water sunk to its level last year. They're 6-7 right now, and they've got a lot of young players, and they really, really concentrate on getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they do, and that's an indication of a team that hasn't yet developed a shooting ability to stretch teams out. They have some shooters, but their main players aren't necessarily best shooters, so they like to play to their strengths. They get up in transition. They try to put a lot of pressure on their paint. They're extremely long for a young team, and they're very athletic. So if you're the Raptors, which are based on principles that say we defend the paint and we contest the three-point shot, then you've got to really play to your strength as well. Make sure you keep them in front of you. Make sure the help side is rotating, a lot of communication on the help side, and make sure, as Dwayne Casey often says, that the Milwaukee Bucks see jerseys, they see bodies, they see a lot of paint traffic, so there's no angles for them to attack.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is the guy they're going to have to deal with. We talked to you yesterday on Raptors Today. He had a triple-double the other day of 20 points, more than 10 rebounds, more than 10 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks. Not in a class by himself, but only Elijah Jordan and Kirilenko have done that. This guy, to quote my partner Sherman Hamilton, is a problem.
He's a major problem. I mean, this is a guy who can impact the game on each and every level. And anytime a guy can do that with energy, with tenacity, with that mentality of aggressiveness, then he can impact the game for not only his team, but the other team as well. He's disruptive defensively with his length. Offensively, you see the numbers that he can put up. I just think that as a young player, every coach would love to get their hands on a guy like this who can just go out there. You can play him at multiple positions. And I personally like the fact that Jason Kidd is using him as a ball handler. Absolutely. Develop his decision making, get him a better understanding of what the other 9 players are doing on the floor with the ball in your hands. And to me, that accelerates the growth. And this is a young guy who's going to be a star in this league, and he's developing his game at a rapid pace.
Some of the guys in the past that have done that, you go back in the day to Paul Pressey, Scottie Pippen, Magic Johnson, all the comparisons to that type of player being made to Antetokounmpo. Let's listen to the Raptors after practice this morning.
They're going to come out and play hard. We expect that from them. One of the hardest playing teams in the league, we think, and then we're going to do the same.
Yeah, it's about bringing your hard hat and your pail bucket and just getting hard and getting down to nitty and gritty and, you know, focusing in on the game plan that coach and them set out and, you know, just doing it. And I think that's what we did last game. We got to come out and do it tonight, and we just got to try to keep getting better as a team.
So the Raptors will try and finish the road trip with a win over a conference opponent here tonight in Milwaukee. You can see it 8 o'clock on Sportsnet 1 and hear it on TSN 1050.